Section 4.1 in geometry is called the triangle sum conjecture. So in class we do an investigation. So at your table you're going to draw a triangle using your ruler or straight edge. You're going to measure the three angles of a triangle. So triangle, three angles, tri means three angles, as accurately as possible with your protractor. Write the measures and the angles near the vertex. So remember the vertex is where the sides come together. Then you're going to find the sum of the measures of the three angles in a triangle. Compare the results with others in your group. Does everyone get about the same result? What is it? We're going to do it one more way. Check the sum by, again, drawing a triangle. Write the letters A, B, and C in the interiors of the three triangles and cut out the triangle. You can tear off the triangle like this. Line them up. How does this arrangement show the sum of the angle measures? So if you notice, if you line them all up, what does it make? It makes a straight line. And we've learned in previous units how many degrees are in a straight line. So step 5, compare the results with others in your group. State the observations as a conjecture. So our conjecture, triangle sum means when you add things together, the sum of the measures of the angles in every triangle is blank. See if you can fill in the blank. Slides here. There we go. So you should have gotten the sum of the measures of the angles in every triangle is 180 degrees. And you showed it two different ways. One way is that when you cut out the angles and line them up, they make a straight line. We know that there's 180 degrees in a straight line. And the other is if you measure the angles right here and add them together, you should have gotten about 180 degrees. So from now on, we need to know that the number of degrees, if you add up all the angles in a triangle, is 180. Let's do a little bit of review for this section. Vertical angles. So we've had this vocab word for a couple chapters now. You should be comfortable with it. When you have two lines that cross, the vertical angles are the angles that are across from each other. So if I draw this picture right here, the vertical angles are angles 1 and angles 3. They're across from each other. And angles 2 and 4. And the special property is that vertical angles are the same measure or congruent. It's 2. So a linear pair is two angles made from a straight line. And you need to know that in a linear pair, you have two angles here. Angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 180. Okay, so here are two properties that we've learned before, and we're going to use them again today. Three other words that we learned just last unit: alternate interior, alternate exterior, and corresponding angle. Actually, I think we learned them 2 units ago. So if we label them, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'm just going to label them. Alternate interior are on the inside of the parallel lines, and they cross the transversal. So angles 4 and angle 6, and they're congruent. So these two are alternate interior. And also 3 and 5. So those are alternate interior. Exterior on the outside of your parallel lines, and they cross the transversal. So angle 1 is congruent to angle 7. Angle 2 is congruent to angle 8. Corresponding angles are angles in the same location. So example 1 and 5, 2 and 6, they're both in the upper right hand corner. 3 and 7, and 4 and 8. So angle 1, and they're congruent if the lines are parallel. Okay, So let's do an example. Let's just pick a number. Let's say this is 100 and, how about 120 degrees? Can you find the measure of all the other angles? Well, you can go a different way. You could start with the vertical angles are congruent. So this is 120, this is 120. 2 and 3 make a straight line. You know they add to 180, so this must be 60 degrees. Angle 4 and 2 are vertical, so this is 60. Then just all the other ones, you can go a number of different ways. 1 and 5 are corresponding, so they're equal. Or 4 and 6 are alternate interior, so they're equal. 1 and 7 are alternate exterior, so they're congruent, and so on. So these are actually the same measures. Right here. Alright, one slide left. Alright, so then the next thing, we'll do a couple practice angles. So the first one right here, you have a couple different triangles right here, so use the properties that we know. We know in a triangle there's 180 degrees. So you're going to start with this angle right here. Again, 180 degrees in triangles, so you're going to do 180 minus 82 minus 31, and you're going to get the first angle. So that'll give us 67 degrees. So we use the triangle sum conjecture where there's 180 degrees in a triangle. Then you know vertical angles are equal, so this is 67, this is 98. And then we'll use triangle sum again to get angle Q, so we're going to take 180 minus 98 minus 67. So angle Q would be 15 degrees. So there's using a couple different properties. Vertical angles are congruent, and there's 180 degrees in a triangle. All right, number three, we have some parallel lines here. So we know a couple things about alternate interior angles. I know that 23 and 23, these two are alternate interior, so they're equal. We have a triangle, so to figure out angle A, you're going to take 180 minus 23 minus 79. So we're going to get 78 degrees. And then to get angle B right here, notice it makes a straight line with these angles right here. So we're going to take 180 minus these three angles, 28 minus 78 minus 50. And we'll get 24 degrees. So again, we're using a number of different properties that we've learned before. 1, alternate interior angles are congruent. 2, there's 180 degrees in a triangle. And 3, there's 180 degrees in a straight line. One last one. This symbol right here, what does it mean? It means that both angles are the same, so this is 76 degrees. To get angle S, we'll do 180 minus 76 minus 76. So angle S is 28 degrees. So your assignment, you're going to be practicing more problems like this, so review your rules, and let me know if you have questions tomorrow.